Scootaloo attended the Grand Theft Auto School of Avoiding Pedestrians. So I believe I am live. I'm going to attempt to stream while I record a video, which is not something I've ever done before. What the heck is going on here? My computer's glitching out at the moment. Just give me a moment to get all set up here. I don't know why, but this is acting funny. I'm trying to open up the chat, but it's not working properly. I want to put the chat right here. Alright, there it is. Now we're all good. Actually, you know, I don't use this space. I could probably put the chat right on screen. I kind of might as well. I can just leave the chat right there. Alright. Next sin. Scootaloo appears out of thin air and... Scootaloo appears out of thin air and remains motionless. Scootaloo appears out of thin air and remains motionless for a few frames. Scootaloo appears out of thin air and remains motionless for a few frames. Scootaloo appears out of thin air and remains motionless for a few frames. Scootaloo appears out of thin... It's weird. It's for some reason it's different recording, knowing that I'm streaming. So that's why I don't normally do that. Scootaloo attended the Grand Theft Auto... Kind of sounded like I was out of breath there, didn't I? Scootaloo appears out of thin air and remains motionless. And remains motionless. Scootaloo appears out of thin air and remains... Scootaloo appears out of thin air and remains motionless for a few frames. Alright, that's gotta be the one right there. Scootaloo appears out of thin air and remains motionless. Too much emphasis on "and" then. Oh, man. Scootaloo appears out of... Wow. Scootaloo appears out of thin air and remains motionless for a few frames. That's gotta be it. Scootaloo appears out of thin air and remains motionless for a few frames. Did my tone of voice change? Scootaloo attended the Grand Theft Auto School of Avoiding Pedestrians. I don't know if it did or not. Recycled scene from Season 1. Significant changes include Scootaloo... Whoa, what happened there? Scootaloo's... Oh, I have a certain amount. This includes Scootaloo's degrading driving skills and Granny's anti-aging witchcraft. I think that'll work. It sounds... I'm hearing some kind of audio glitch there. I hope that's not going to be in the final recording. Recycled scene from Season 1. Significant changes include Scootaloo's degrading driving skills... Yeah, like right there. I just heard an audio glitch. Degrading driving skills and... Scootaloo's degrading driving skills and Granny's Alright, I think that's just in the playback. Probably has something to do with my live stream. I've never live streamed while recording, so this is totally new to me. Alright, let's see how that most recent... Scootaloo appears out of thin air and remains motionless for a few frames. Yeah, there's that glitch again. Appears out of thin air and remains motionless for a few frames. Wasn't there that time, so it must just be temporary. Just a playback issue. Alright, I usually cut it off about 300 milliseconds. Gotta name the track. Alright, moving on. Oh, there's gonna be some difficult ones in here, isn't there? Hello, Hyperpony. Unrealistic airtime cliche. Unrealistic airtime cliche. Unrealistic airtime cliche. I always give it at least 3 takes. Unrealistic airtime cliche. Unrealistic airtime cliche. Unrealistic airtime cliche. I think I'm gonna go with that last one there. This is gonna be weird for anybody who joins the live stream, hearing me talk and then the playback. It's gonna get really confusing, isn't it? Unrealistic airtime cliche. I can just pretend to be saying this. Unrealistic airtime cliche. I guess that's kind of how dubbing works, right? Oh, well, that's dubbing in reverse, I guess. All right, around 300 millisecond mark is where I'll cut it off as usual. I sound like me? I sound like a robot? Did my tone of voice change? I'm worried that if I'm recording while I'm live, my tone of voice will change because I feel like I'm being watched. Normally I do this in my dark room all by myself. Alright, oh, here's an easy one. Theme. 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 Alright. Theme. 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 I gotta pick one of these. Theme. 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 I don't know, they all sound similar to me. I'm pretty monotone. Oh, I guess I'll try that last one. Theme. That'll work. I used to, like, do my best to sound really deep, like, but I kind of stopped doing that. So, since more recent video is just my natural voice. I don't really try to change it because then it requires too much effort and I have to think about it sounding the same each time, so. Theme. As opposed to theme. So, I think that's a lot better. Theme. Alright, number 7. This game resembles checkers, but abides by no rules. This game resembles checkers, but abides by no rules. This game resembles checkers, but abides by no rules. Now I'm kind of messing up there. This game resembles checkers, but abides by no rules. Alright, I think it's got to be that last one. This game resembles checkers, but abides by no rules. Alright, I think that last one will work, but... This game resembles checkers, but abides by no rules. Too fast. This game... messed up. This game resembles checkers, but abides by no rules. That was okay. This game resembles checkers, but abides by no rules. Well, I kind of messed up there. Kind of messing up there. I'm having a conversation with myself now. Alright, that last one will be fine. No, this is like really the only way to go. Nope. This game resembles checkers, but abides by no rules. I hope that audio glitch isn't going to be in the final render. I think it's just because OBS is running. For whatever reason that does that. It's by no rules. Alright, I wish there was an easier way to cut this off where I wanted, but... somewhere around there? No, that's cut too short. I tried to do the audio editing here, so I don't have to worry about that when I'm editing the video. Excuse me, it makes things a little bit easier later on. Man, I just ate, so I keep burping. I'm sorry about that. The new cinematic sins. I'm pretty sure that was an autocorrect, but that's still kind of funny. Cinematic sins. Coming next summer. Alright, 8. Oh boy, this is a word. The Ouija board. Is it Ouija? Like Ouija? Like Luigi? I'm gonna have comments correcting my pronunciation, I'm sure, but... Game pieces. Oh, is there an is? Hold on. Oh. Game piece borrowed from a Ouija board, or game piece is borrowed from a Ouija board. I don't have an is in my script, but I know you guys can't see it, but I have a script open. Alright. Game piece borrowed from a Ouija board. Game piece borrowed from a Ouija board. Game piece borrowed from a Ouija... Game piece borrowed from a Ouija board. Alright, one of those has to work. Game piece borrowed from a Ouija board. I don't like that one. Game piece borrowed from a Ouija board. Maybe the last one. Game piece borrowed from a Ouija board. Game piece borrowed from a Ouija board. Yeah, so it is Ouija, Hyperphony. That's what I thought. But it just sounds so weird because it's not spelled like that at all. Game piece borrowed from a Ouija. No, I can't hear it with the audio glitches. Game piece borrowed from a Ouija board. Why is my audio glitching out? Game piece borrowed from a Ouija board. Game piece borrowed from a Ouija board. Hopefully that works. I really hope that audio glitch is in the playback. Game piece that's really bad. Game piece borrowed from a Ouija board. Alright, that'll work, but I really hope that audio glitch isn't going to be in the final render. Or mix. I don't think they're called renders when it's audio. It's mix, I think. Yeah, and I know this... I probably won't stream this very often for multiple reasons, including the fact that it's going to be really confusing for you guys. Here, you want to hear something I do a lot? Accidentally hit play. Oh, no thanks. That's my worst nightmare. Hearing my voice multiplied by 50 or 40 or whatever. Alright, number 9. Oh, here's a SpongeBob reference. Oh, I'm trying. The master of YouTube of gaming. Master YouTuber of gaming. I have the chat right on screen. You guys can see it. Alright, am I in 60 frames per sec? Oh wow, I am. That's probably unnecessary. Look how smooth that mouse is. Alright, I got it. I'm not going to make any progress if I'm chatting the whole time. Let's see, number 9. The SpongeBob reference. This isn't your average everyday sadness. This is advanced sadness. This isn't your average everyday sadness. This is advanced sadness. This isn't your average everyday sadness. This is advanced sadness. That you can see right there. I was clipping at the end there. That's pretty bad. Alright, hopefully one of the first two will work. The SpongeBob reference. This isn't your average everyday sadness. This is advanced sadness. Oh, I was clipping there too. This isn't your average everyday sadness. This is advanced sadness. Alright, maybe that second one will work. This mic is a Blue Yeti. I think they go for about 100. It's one of the best USB microphones you can get. This isn't your average everyday sadness. This is advanced sadness. So I wanted to pause after this is. Sounds too fast? Like faster than usual? I mean, my videos are, I'm trying to remain consistent with what I usually do. This isn't your average everyday sadness. This is advanced sadness. That might work. I wish that last one wasn't clipping. This isn't your average everyday sadness. This is advanced sadness. Yeah, that's definitely clipping. Alright, I'll just go with that. I could probably spend hours recording one line over and over and never be perfect. Alright, number 10. Applejack performs. Applejack performs pre-hike check long after beginning hike. Applejack performs pre-hike check long after beginning hike. No, I'm not liking this one. Applejack performs pre-hike check long after beginning hike. Applejack performs pre-hike check long after beginning hike. Yeah, that doesn't sound right to me. Let's hear the playback. Applejack performs pre-hike check long after beginning hike. That might work. Applejack performs pre-hike check long after beginning hike. That audio glitching is really bothering me. I think that's because I have OBS open to broadcast to you guys. It's got to be that. I don't know why it's glitching. Applejack performs pre-hike check long after beginning hike. Applejack performs pre-hike check long after beginning hike. Applejack performs pre-hike check long after beginning hike. I think that last one will work. After you say a line too many times and hear it play back so many times, words have no meaning anymore. It's kind of weird. Alright, one more. Applejack performs pre-hike check long after beginning hike. Alright, I think that'll work. I usually spend so much time focusing on pronunciation that I forget about tone of voice is something I really have to struggle with. But, oh well. Alright, number 11. Oh boy, here's an interesting one. Saddlebags employ TARDIS technology to contain items larger than the bags themselves. Saddlebags employ TARDIS technology to contain items larger. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Saddlebags employ TARDIS technology to contain items larger than the bags themselves. Gotta remember to breathe. Saddlebags employ TARDIS technology to contain items larger than the bags themselves. Saddlebags employ TARDIS technology to contain items larger than the bags themselves. All right, one of those last two. Saddlebags employ. That was clipping a little bit. Saddlebags employ TARDIS technology to contain items larger than the bags themselves. It was a little fast. Saddlebags employ TARDIS technology to contain items larger than the bags themselves. Maybe that'll work. Let's hear that all by itself. Whoa, a bunch of you just seem to storm my chat all of a sudden. I can't follow. Oh, it'd probably be a good idea to save. That's something I should probably do right now. Okay, I noticed Emily, but I'm not going to be able to pay too much attention to the chat, so I'll miss some people. Is this episode 6? Yes, it is. Everything wrong with Season 3, Episode 6. Audio save. And yeah, like I think someone mentioned, this is in fact Audacity. Saddlebags employ TARDIS technology to contain items larger than the bags themselves. I don't like the part with 2. Technology to contain items larger than the bags themselves. Alright, I guess it'll work. You guys don't hear the audio glitches? Maybe it's here then. I'm playing audio through my microphone, so maybe it's just on my end. I really just hope it doesn't have any problems, you know, in the video itself. Saddlebags employ TARDIS technology, because I'm hearing audio glitches like on every single playback. Saddlebags employ TARDIS technology to contain items larger than the bags themselves. Except for maybe that time. Alright, so once again, about 300 milliseconds is where I cut things off. Sometimes I'll edit that a little longer, a little shorter based on the joke. If it's a really stupid joke, I'll cut it off as soon as possible. I don't want that to drag out any long at all. But, alright, next. Near perfect shot, ruined by lone tree. Near perfect shot, ruined by lone tree. Near perfect shot, ruined by lone tree. Near perfect shot. I'm not pronouncing perfect. 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 Near perfect shot, ruined by lone tree. That's another thing, is in casual conversation with different accents and all that, people drop a lot of letters. You don't realize it. Like, T's get dropped all the time. What else? Like, it's stuff I'm like overly aware of from doing these recordings. Stuff that I probably shouldn't even think about. Near perfect shot ruined by lone tree. Near perfect shot ruined by lone tree. Near, and I'm getting so obsessed with the pronunciation that I forget the tone is probably the most important. Near perfect shot ruined by. Let's try that third one. Near perfect shot ruined by lone tree. I don't like my pronunciation of perfect there. Near perfect shot. Near was too overemphasized. Near perfect shot ruined by lone tree. Hey, first take. I think the first take will work. That's not bad. It's usually the first take or the last take. It's never in the middle. Let's cut that off. Yes, it is Sleepless in Ponyville. Near perfect shot ruined by lone tree. Ding. So the ding would be. That might be a little bit short. Yeah, it's too short. Let me cut it off a little sooner. Or later. Now it's too long. Audacity isn't good for this part of it, the editing process. It's hard to pick exactly like 300 milliseconds from there. That's close enough, I guess. Unless there's some keyboard shortcut or something I'm forgetting. Did I say loin? No, I said lone. Ruined by lone tree. I said lone tree. Ruined by lone tree. That's not loin. Quick shot. Ruined by lone tree. Sheesh, you're gonna mess me up even more if you're pointing out my flaws more than I am. I said lone tree. Alright, 13. This one's easy. Floating bushes. Floating bushes. Floating bushes. Alright, hopefully one of them work. Floating bushes. Floating bushes. Floating bushes. The one in the middle was alright, but it's kind of clipping. Floating bushes. Yeah, it's too much clipping. Maybe the last one. Floating bushes. Nope, I kind of... my throat was kind of cutting out in the end there. Floating bushes. Alright, it's first take yet again. Yeah, I know about... Wait, mouse wheel for zoom? I don't really need to zoom. I'm fine at this distance, I guess you could say. My problem is cutting it off exactly where I want it to be. Down to the millisecond. So that's too little. If I could spend less time doing this, I'd get through this a lot faster. I guess that's close enough. Some of the shorter sins I usually cut off sooner. Alright, 14. Oh, here's another short one. Minecraft physics. Minecraft physics. Minecraft physics. No, see, do I pronounce the T? It sounds odd if I overpronounce the T. Minecraft physics. Minecraft physics. Minecraft physics. It's got to be one of those. Minecraft physics. Minecraft physics. Minecraft physics. Maybe that last one. I kind of got quieter down towards the end of there. Minecraft physics. Minecraft physics. I guess it'll work. It's kind of the part of the reason the subtitles exist. Obviously, CinemaSins had subtitles originally, but you kind of notice the subtitles without consciously reading them, and that kind of helps you hear what I'm actually saying. Minecraft physics. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people are going to be able to hear that. So again, I apologize. I can't pay too close of attention to the chat. This is something that usually requires quite a bit of focus for me, especially later on. Oh boy, we're getting into some, well, not quite yet, but some longer sins. I'm probably going to struggle. I might have to cut the live stream off if I have to take like 10 minutes to record one line. Alright, 15. Rainbow Dash channels her past self. Rainbow Dash channels her past self. See, that's another time. Do I pronounce the T? Past self? Rainbow Dash channels her past self. Rainbow Dash channels her past self. Okay, hopefully one of those work. I'll just cut out my commentary there. Rainbow Dash channels her past self. 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 Oh, see, I heard an audio glitch there. Rainbow Dash channels her past self. I think that'll work. I'm not pronouncing the T on past, but maybe that's just normal. I don't know. Rainbow Dash channels her past self. I'm hearing an audio glitch. It's really bugging me. Rainbow Dash channels her past self. I guess that'll work. What's the first one sound like? Rainbow Dash channels her past self. Yeah, the T just turns into an S. Yeah, I do have to move Twizzy when I talk. It kind of helps for some reason. Rainbow Dash channels her past self. Alright, I'm just going to go with that last one there. It's always the last or first take. Okay. I want it around 300 milliseconds, but now Audacity is editing, it's using magnet editing. It's snapping to the other layers, which gets annoying, but oh well, this is what I've been doing. Alright, 16. Oh boy, this is the sort of line that requires a decent delivery, so I'm going to give it a bunch of takes probably. Good job, Applejack. That's enough kindling to last 5 whole seconds. Good job, Applejack. That's enough kindling to last 5 whole seconds. Good job, Applejack. That's enough kindling to last 5 whole seconds. No, I don't like that one. Good job, Applejack. That's enough kindling to last 5 whole seconds. Good job, Applejack. That's enough kindling to last 5 whole seconds. Kindling is a weird word. Kindling. Okay. Good job, Applejack. That's enough kindling to last 5 whole seconds. Alright, maybe that last one there. Good job, Applejack. That's enough kindling to last 5 whole seconds. Good job, Applejack. That's enough kindling to last 5 whole seconds. I think that'll work. Am I pronouncing kindling wrong? Great, now I gotta Google it. I do this a lot, by the way.
Kindling.
Yeah, I'm saying it right. Good job, Applejack. That's enough kindling to last 5 whole seconds. Google is my best friend when I'm recording these things. Alright, let's cut all that out. Good job, Applejack. That's enough kindling to last 5 whole seconds. I really worry if my tone of voice is going to be different in this video than others because I'm live streaming. I don't know. This will be an experiment. You guys are witnessing an experiment. This will make history for my channel. Okay, 17. Oh boy, this is another longer one. not super long, fortunately. Yes, Draconite. Very, very much so. You never get used to it. Alright. 17. Out of all the amazing adventures Dash has experienced, this remains #1 and some fictional campfire story beats out the rest. I forgot to breathe. Out of all the amazing adventures Dash has experienced, this remains #1 and some fictional campfire story beats out the rest. Okay, I was clipping there. That's useless. Maybe I gotta move away. A little further away. Out of all the amazing adventures Dash has experienced, this remains #1 and some fictional campfire story beats out the rest. Yeah, I'm out of breath on the end there. Out of all the amazing adventures Dash has experienced, this remains #1 and some fictional campfire story beats out the rest. That might work, let me... Out of all the amazing adventures Dash has experienced, this remains #1... I think I got some spit in my throat for experienced. Out of all the amazing adventures Dash has experienced... Yeah, I don't know, I guess I always sound like that. Dash has experienced... Out of all the amazing adventures Dash has experienced, this remains #1 and some fictional campfire story beats out the rest. Alright. And some fictional campfire story. I need to have more emphasis on that part. Let's try this again. Out of all the amazing adventures Dash has experienced, this remains #1 and some fictional campfire story beats out all the rest. No, not all the rest. Beats out the rest. Alright. Out of all the amazing... This happens every single time. Alright. Out of all the amazing adventures Dash has experienced, this remains #1 and some fictional campfire story beats out the rest. Oh, it's clipping. Alright. Oh no, hopefully this works. Out of all the amazing adventures Dash has experienced, this remains #1 and some fictional campfire story beats out the rest. I think that was okay except for the clipping. Out of all the amazing adventures Dash has experienced, this remains #1 and some fictional campfire story beats out the rest. I think I want to use that even if it is clipping. Let me, once more. Out of all the amazing adventures Dash has experienced, this remains #1 and some fictional campfire story beats out the rest. I'm gonna go with that one, even if it is clipping. Just try to do that in the future. Out of all the amazing adventures Dash has experienced, this remains #1 and some fictional campfire story beats out the rest. Alright, that's gotta be it. You know, that's how I am, Silver. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Trust me, this is not easy. I've recorded, what, like 120 some videos of this? And well, of total videos. I don't know how many Sins videos. But, it hasn't gotten much easier. Alright, number 18. Making slow progress. Oh, this is a joke, so I have to deliver this in a funny way. It has to work, otherwise it just sounds stupid. Maybe I should blow my nose. Clear out my nasal passages. Alright. AJ's masked. Oh boy, masked. Masked. All right, hold on. How do you say masked? Masked is a weird word. Masked. 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 If I say it too many times, I'm not gonna be able to say it at all. AJ's masked and Okay, maybe I can change the word to like hidden or something. No, masked really works best. Masked? That's such a weird word. All right, let's just do it. We'll do it live. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. Okay, that's not the take. Let's do another one. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. AJ's masked Masked. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away. I can't say masked. Masked. That's such a weird word. Any word becomes weird if you say it over and over. Maybe. Alright. Well, let's hear what Google says. This is what I always do. Oh. Define masked. Masked.
Mask.
Oh, he doesn't say with the ED at the end.
Mask.
Oh, you cheater, Google. You don't say the harder word. All right. AJ's mashed. For the record, this is what happens like during every single recording for these videos. That's kind of why I'm live streaming, to share just how stupidly ridiculous and difficult this can get. All right. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. Okay, if I go through masked fast enough, nobody will notice, but then I just slow down at the end. AJ's masked enthusiasm. Nope, too fast. Masked. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. So this should be somewhat of a faster sin, so maybe that's okay. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. AJ's senile grandmother. Wow. Alright. Hopefully one of those two sounds better in playback than it did in my head. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. Way too fast. Darn it. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. Hey, that might work. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. No, I don't think I like that last one. Hold on. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her. I can't say masked. Does anybody else struggle with even now? Anybody else have that problem? AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. I kind of just went over it really quickly. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away. Right, now I'm hearing audio glitches, so let me start from back here. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. I can't stand that word. It sounds so foreign to me now. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. I don't think it's going to get much better than that. As bad as that sounds. And no, Pokey Person, this is probably never going to happen again. Oh, man. Whoa, okay, there was number one. I did that every once in a while by accident. AJ's masked enthusiasm to be away from her senile grandmother. I think it'll work. Alright, nobody's going to listen to it over and over like we are right now, so it should work in a general normal pace, not listening to it over and over. Oh. I'm trying to select just 300 milliseconds here, but as you can see, Audacity is snapping. It's snapping to a track above it, which I don't want to snap to a track above it. There we go. Maybe that'll work. Excuse me. No, that's way too much. This is one of the more tedious parts of this. If anybody knows, like, is there a shortcut to select just a certain amount and then delete what's after that? Not just delete what I'm selecting? That'll probably work. Okay, that's number 18. On to 19. We're not even halfway there. 19. Scootaloo's front right... Oh boy, here we go again. This is supposed to be an easy one. Scootaloo's front right leg pops off. Scootaloo's front right leg pops off. Scootaloo's front right leg pops off. Man, Scootaloo is such a weird word. Oh boy, here we go again with Scootaloo. Scootaloo's front right leg pops off. Alright, I'm just gonna keep that one. I'm not gonna record that over and over. Scootaloo's front right leg pops off. Yeah, I'm not recording that over and over. Alright, cut it off about there. Oh, about there. That should work. rename it to 19. Control Shift, what does that do?
It's
Number
Scootaloo's
one.
upgrading
What does Control do?
Number one.
Control just plays where you click. Alright, next 20. Hey, just still almost halfway there. Alright, this is the part where Rainbow Dash says, is there a bug in here? Yes, 4. Yes, 4. Yes, 4. Yes, 4. I don't know about this one. Yes, 4. Yes, 4. It should be more of a lower at the end, like that last one. Yes, 4. Yeah, like more of a deadpan delivery. Yes, 4. Yeah, I don't like the ones. Yes, 4. Yeah, I think the last one's what I'm going to go with. Yes, 4. Yeah, that one. That should work. Yes, 4. Yes, 4. Sometimes it's the shorter, simple sins that are most annoying because they sound like gibberish after a while. Yes, 4. Yes, 4. Yes, 4. Yes, 4. Okay, that was sin 20. Now for sin 21. 21. Here's another. I gotta say the word Scootaloo again. Scootaloo. 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 Alright. Scootaloo is a filly. The word Dash should have used is foal. That was weird. Scootaloo is a filly. The word Dash should have used is foal. Scootaloo is a Scootaloo is a filly. The word Dash should have used is foal. Scootaloo is a filly. The word Dash should have used is foal. Alright, one of those has to work. Scootaloo is a Scootaloo is a filly. The word Dash should have used is foal. That might work. Scootaloo is a filly. The word Dash should have used is foal. Alright, second to last or last, one of those. Scootaloo is a filly. The word Dash should have used is foal. I'm still hearing audio glitches. I don't know if that's on your end or not, but I'm getting worried about that. Scootaloo is a filly. The word Dash should have used is foal. Oh, number 1. Scootaloo is a filly. The word Dash should have used is foal. Number 2. Number 1 or number 2? Scootaloo is a filly. The word Dash should have used is foal. Scootaloo is a filly. The word Dash should have used is foal. I'm just going to go with the last one. I can't pick. Alright. About 300 milliseconds off the back. Somewhere around here. I'm just kind of guessing where the timing is on these. I can always perfect it when I'm doing the actual video editing. It's just easier to do editing ahead of time. While I'm here anyway. Alright, number 22. Let me scroll down a bit. No pony notices Scootaloo's absence. No pony notices Scootaloo's absence. No pony notices Scootaloo's absence. Too fast. No pony notices Scootaloo's absence. I keep wanting to say abscess. Scootaloo's abscess. Ugh. No pony notices Scootaloo's absence. Alright, there's got to be one in there. Abscess. Scootaloo's giant abscess on the side of her face. Alright. No pony notices Scootaloo's absence. Not that one. No pony notices Scootaloo's absence. Maybe. No pony notices Scootaloo's absence. Too fast. No pony notices Scootaloo's absence. Clipping. None of those really work perfectly. No pony notices Scootaloo's absence. No pony notices Scootaloo's absence. I'm gonna go with the second one there. No pony notices Scootaloo's absence. So another reason I'm so obsessive about listening to these over and over is because I don't want to worry about the audio when I'm editing the video. I want to get one thing done at a time. By the time I'm editing the video, I should feel fine about the audio. I shouldn't have any worries about having to go back and edit that. So it kind of keeps things flowing forward until the video's finally done. Makes things easier for me. Alright, 23. Oh, this is a longer one. Before being interrupted by Scoots, Rarity is discussing the use of troughs in public outings. Oh, go away, Adobe. Anybody else get this recently? I don't know. Go away. Oh, boy. Sometimes it's easier to read the line without rehearsing it. Other times it's easier to rehearse it. I never know which is best. Where was I? Okay. Before being interrupted by Scoots, Rarity is discussing the use of troughs in public outings. Because what else would a civilized pony like Rarity use? Alright, that was too fast, but that was without rehearsal, so let's try it again. Before being interrupted by Scoots, Rarity is discussing the use of troughs in public outings. Because what else would a civilized pony like Rarity use? Alright, that one might work. I think I rushed through like a bit too fast there. Before being interrupted by Scoots, Rarity is discussing the use of troughs in public outings. Because what else would a civilized pony like Rarity use? Yeah, that might work. It's a little bit of a, you know, monotone voice, but that's pretty much my trademark, I guess. Before being interrupted by Scoots, Rarity is discussing the use of troughs in public outings. Because what else would a civilized pony like Rarity use? So then I'm going to cut to showing a bunch of ponies using plates, because they do that in the show sometimes. And then also some pigs eating out of a trough. Just to show that, you know, I don't know, it's supposed to be a joke. Pony like Rarity use. Alright, 300 milliseconds. I'm looking at this little bar right here. Can you see my mouse? This is what I'm looking at. That's close enough. That's... Oh, excuse me, I keep burping. I don't know why. Let's try here. Nope, it's still too much. It's so tedious. I just want 300 milliseconds. No more, no less. Oh, come on. Alright, 290. Close enough. 23. Next. Here's a weird word. Telekinesis. Oh boy. I gotta Google it. I normally know this word, but if I think about a word too much, I can't say it. I know I just mispronounced it, but that's why I'm Googling. No, Google doesn't have a thing for telekinesis. Telekinesis. Telekinesis? No, that doesn't sound right. Telekinesis. I can't say it now. I know this word. There we go. My savior. Emma saying.
Telekinesis.
Oh, was I right? Telekinesis? Telekinesis? What?
Telekinesis.
It doesn't sound right when she says it either. Alright. Is it like Khaleesi from Game of Thrones? I'm probably saying that wrong too. Alright. I'm just gonna go at it. Let's do it. We'll do it live. Let's do it live. The lack of laws... Oh boy. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. Alright, how was that last take there? I was kind of clipping. Oh, I did it again. Sorry about that. It's loud for me too. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on... Alright, am I pronouncing telekinesis right? If I'm pronouncing that right, then I think I got this. I was just clipping there. Let me try again. But I need to know... Does that sound right? It sounds so weird to me. Alright, cis, not sees. Telekinesis? Telekinesis? Now I can't say it at all. Telekinesis. You sure it's not sees? Telekinesis. You sure it's not E's? Lego dude, because now you're messing me up. I thought I had it, but now that you're saying it's not C's, I'm messing up. Telekinesis? It's not C's? Alright, I'll just do what I always do and just say it fast enough or hopefully nobody notices. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. It's sus. Telekinesis. That doesn't sound right. Telekinesis? Oh, maybe that does sound right. Telekinesis. Is that right? I don't know. This is the stuff I worry about. The lack of laws against telekinesis used... Telekinesis doesn't sound right either. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. The lack of law... Alright, I'm gonna try sus. Telekinesis? Telekinesis doesn't sound right? Ah, man. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. No, messed that one up. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. Help. Send help. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. The lack of laws against... The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. Oh, now I'm clipping. Why am I clipping? I haven't gotten closer, have I? Man. It's always the simple ones you think will be easy. And they... The lack of laws against telekinesis used on... It's not sus. That sounds wrong. Against telekinesis used on... Yeah, it's not that, is it? It can't be. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. That sounds better. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. I might have to come back to this one, because now I can't say the word at all. Okay, Silverlights, you say telekinesis. Didn't I just... The lack of laws against telekinesis... Yeah, I just said that, right? The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. No, messed that one up. No, did I? No, I'm talking to myself now. Maybe this next one will be alright. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. Alright, is that it? Because that one was just barely clipping. It's usable. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. It sounds so wrong. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. Alright, well, as a YouTuber, it's kind of my job to improve engagement and get lots of comments, right? So the more I pronounce something wrong, the more comments I get, and the more views I get. That's a good thing if I pronounce things wrong, right? I gotta rationalize it. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. Alright, I know there's delay in the chat, but for this one I have right here. Is that right? The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. It sounds so wrong to me, but that's just because I've heard it over and over. And I know it depends on where you're from and all that, but the lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. It sounds so wrong to me. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. Alright, Silverlight says it works. Okay, so since I've got a few people saying that's alright, I'll blame you guys when I get comments about it. Alright, one more listen to check for other problems. The lack of laws against telekinesis used on others. Okay, I hate the way that's pronounced, but that's gotta be it. That's it. Moving on. We gotta spend like half the time on that one sin. Alright, 25. This cave looks a lot like the cave which the Ursas live in. This cave This cave looks a lot like the cave. No, a lot like the cave. Alright, I'm trying to, you know, not change pace. This cave looks a lot like the cave which the Ursas live in. This cave looks a lot like the This cave looks a lot like the cave which the Ursas live in. The reason this isn't on the Little Shy livestream channel is because that's more for the Skype group, really. Like personal stuff where it's just me will be on this channel. Yeah, Twizzy, unsubscribing because I'm lazy. Because I don't spend any time at all trying to pronounce things right? Oh, come on. There's like 3 times I did that already. This cave looks a lot like the cave which the Ursas live in. This cave looks a lot like the cave which the Ursas live in. No, not that middle one. This cave looks a lot like the cave which... No, not that one either. This cave looks a lot like the cave which the Ursas live in. Maybe. This cave looks a lot like the cave which the Ursas live in. Maybe that second one. This cave looks a lot like the cave which the Ursas live in. Or the first one. This cave looks a lot like the cave which the Ursas live in. Not really pronouncing which, but oh well, I got subtitles. This cave looks a lot like the cave which the Ursas live in. It scares me too, Gabriel. I don't like it any more than you do. I don't know why I do that. I forget. I have to select the track as solo. Okay, that was number 25. This cave looks a lot like the cave which the Ursas live in. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully the subtitles will save that one. I'm not pronouncing that very clearly. Oh well, moving on. Oh, this is a... Here's a joke. This one has to be funny, otherwise it won't be funny. Scootaloo's wings have vanished, so not too much of a change here, really. I know I'm terrible. Scootaloo's wings have vanished, so not too much of a change here, really. Scootaloo's wings have vanished, so not too much of a change here, really. Scootaloo's wings have vanished, so not too much of a change here, really. Scootaloo's wings have vanished, so not too much of a change here, really. Like, this is a sin. It's kind of funny, but not funny. Yeah, I know, it's kind of one of those sins you boo at, right? Oh, I did it again. There should be like a shortcut to select the most recent track. Scootaloo's wings have vanished, so not... No, I don't. That one was way too quiet on vanished. Scootaloo's wings have vanished, so... Oh, I'm not pronouncing vanished. What's wrong with me? Scootaloo's wings have vanished. No, why am I saying vanished? Vanished. Oh, man. Scootaloo's wings have vanished, so not too much of a change here, really. Alright, maybe one of the last two here will work. Scootaloo's wings have vanished, so not too much of a change here, really. That might be okay. Scootaloo's wings have vanished, so not too much of a change here. Alright, I think the first one was better than the last. Well, not the first. This one. Scootaloo's wings have vanished, so not too much of a change here, really. I think that'll work. I don't know. Sometimes I just have to ignore the fact that it's not perfect. It drives me crazy, though. Scootaloo's wings have vanished, so not too much of a change here, really. Alright, that'll work. That was number 25. There's, I think, 42 sins. Yeah, 42 sins. Now I lost my place. Alright, here we are. Oh, by the way, that sin was suggested by MLP Board Vids. MLP Board Vids. I doubt he's here, but yeah, I should count out the ones that... I should shout out the ones that suggest sins. Okay, number 27. Scootaloo was merely... Alright, I gotta rehearse this one. Scootaloo was merely replicating... Scootaloo was merely replicating... Oh boy, I read ahead of where I'm talking. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood what? Where'd I get that word from? Firewood criteria. There's a lot of weird words in this one. Like common, but... Yeah, alright. We'll do it live. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. Criteria. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. Oh man, I cringe when I say a word wrong, but hopefully that sounds okay. Let's listen. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. That might work. I felt like that was a terrible line, but let's see how that sounds again. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. I think that'll work. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. I don't know. I feel like it needs a better delivery. It's supposed to be like a joke, because I'm going to cut to Applejack setting the fire, and she only has like 4 sticks there when she's lighting it. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. Yeah, it's not really funny at all. All right, I'll give it another take or two. Excuse me. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. Gotta worry about my A's, like in Applejack and hack and like anything with A in it. I always clip. Did it again. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. No, that's not where I clipped. Huh. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. Okay, either that one or this one. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. I'm not sure which of these. Nobody can say I don't spend time working on my videos though, right? Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. Oh man. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. I think the newer one by a little bit is better. Scootaloo was merely replicating Applejack's firewood criteria. A little more emphasis on merely there. Alright, that's gonna be the one, I guess. Okay, about 300 milliseconds in. Shave a little more off the side there. That's close enough, probably. I can cut that in post, or when I'm editing it. Alright, number 28. Yes, Tootsie Roll. I'm actually streaming just to show you guys how difficult this is for me. I've been streaming for 50 minutes. I'm a little more than halfway through now. Alright, 28. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. I don't like this one. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. During is what I struggle with. During. To heckle during a. To heckle during a. To heckle during a. Leave it to Applejack to heckle it. Heckle during. Alright, maybe less emphasis on Applejack. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. Alright, one of those. Has to be one of those. I don't think I can do any more. Alright, so maybe talking to you guys is slowing me down, Kelvin. But, All the problems you see me run into, I do this every single sentence script. I don't look forward to this part. Leave it to Applejack. That's clipping. Let's just cut that out right now. Leave it to Applejack. Oh, they're all clipping. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. Yeah, that one's... Yeah, they're all clipping. Darn it. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. That one might work. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. Also might work. Oh, that was just me talking. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during... No, that's a mess up there. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. Too fast. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. I think the first or second one. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. Maybe this one. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. I don't know. I guess I'm going to go with that one. Leave it to Applejack to heckle during a campfire story. That'll be the one, I guess. Oh, I cut myself off with that. Oh, well. Hey, actually, that's a good time anyway, right? Yeah, that's exactly 300 milliseconds. That's perfect. All right, that was number 28. Next up is 29. I hope there's no really difficult ones coming up. All right. I need some kind of like voice actors will say something over and over to warm themselves up to talking. I don't have anything like that. I need some kind of, what's it called? Not a routine, but maybe it's a routine. All right, number 28. Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping bags. Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping bags. Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping bags. Okay. Oh, they're all kind of quiet, but maybe it's okay. Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping bags. Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping bags. No, I talked way too fast during randomly there. Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping bags. It's kind of rushed through that. Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping... I didn't say Apple Plume. Wait. Apple Bloom and AJ... I said Bloom. You're just going to mess me up even more, aren't you? Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping bags. Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping bags. They're pretty similar. Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping bags. Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping bags. Yeah, they're similar. I'm just going to go with the first one. Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping bags. Again, I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but I'm definitely hearing some audio glitching. So, hopefully that's not a problem. Alright, let's add some silence there. Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping bags. Sounds off. Apple Bloom and AJ randomly change sleeping bags. Why would anybody record this stream? Nope. This is almost as boring as the editing streams. At least here you get to watch me, blooper reel and all that. But alright, I gotta name that track. This stream is like 90% bloopers, isn't it? Okay, 30. Human-sized sleeping bags for ponies which need half the space. This is from Mr. Meows. Is he in the chat? Anyway. Human-sized sleeping bags for ponies which need half the space. Human-sized sleeping bags for ponies which need half the space. Oh, that was all over the place there. Alright, let's give it a listen. From the beginning. Human-sized sleeping bags for ponies which need half the space. Human-sized sleeping bags for ponies which need half the space. Human-sized sleeping bags for ponies which need half the space. They all sound the same to me now. Maybe that's a good thing. Human-sized sleeping bags for ponies which need... I thought I had more emphasis on human than the last one. Human-sized sleeping bags for ponies which need half the space. Yeah, they all sound pretty similar. Human-sized sleeping bags for ponies which need half the space. Human-sized sleeping bags for ponies which need half the space. Alright, I'm just gonna go with the last one, I guess. They all sound pretty similar. Human-sized sleeping bags for ponies which need half the space. Okay, 300 milliseconds approximately. That should work. Oh man, I'm falling asleep. I'm only on around 30 of 42. 42. 42. Alright, 31. That's right, kids. Corks are totally safe things to insert into one's ears. That's right, kids. Corks are corks. Cork? Yeah. Corks. Another one of those words I feel like is wrong. That's right, kids. Corks are totally... Corks. I feel like I'm saying corks wrong. Alright. That's right, kids. Corks are totally safe things to insert into one's ears. That's right, kids. Corks are totally I feel corks. It sounds so weird. All right. Well, how's that first take? Maybe that's fine. Oh, did it again. Okay. That's right, kids. Corks are totally safe things to insert into one's ears. All right. I think I'm going too fast. If I slow down, maybe it'll come out better. That's right, kids. Corks are totally safe things to insert into one's ears. Ah, did it again. That's right, kids. Oh, now I'm clipping. Darn it. Man, I can't get it right. I don't want to move too far away. That's my beautiful announcer radio voice if I get close. But then I start clipping. Okay, 31. That's right, kids. Corks are totally safe things to insert into one's ears. That's right, kids. Corks are totally... Corks are. I think that's where I'm struggling. Is corks are. Corks are. That's right, kids. Corks are... Corks are... Oh boy, another... It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those, isn't it? Alright. That's right, kids. Corks are totally safe things to insert into one's ears. You missed everything, Drummer Shy. Go away. No, I'm joking. This like whole stream is just me doing bloopers, so... Ah, almost did it. I cut myself there. But, That's right, kids. Corks are totally safe things to insert into one's ears. That's right, kids. Corks are totally safe things to insert into one's ears. I don't like this, and I didn't like it even before I started recording it, but... That's right, kids. Corks are totally safe things to insert into one's ears. Alright, that's fine. I just gotta accept that. That's not gonna be a good one, I guess. That was kind of a lame sin anyway. Alright, 31. 32. Luna murders a handicapped horse. Because she kills the headless horse. It's handicapped. Ha 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 ha. No, I know it's not funny. Luna murders a handicapped horse. Luna murders a handicapped horse. Luna murders a handicapped horse. Alright. Luna murders a handicapped horse. Luna murders a handicapped horse. Not that one. Luna murders a handicapped horse. Luna murders a handicapped horse. Maybe the third one. Luna murders a handicapped horse. Think that will be okay. Oh, wow. Excuse me. Luna murders a handicapped horse. Alright. Cut that off around 300 milliseconds as usual. Is that right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's synth 32. I don't know why I don't know why I'm streaming in 60 frames per second. It's just to see my mouse move around, I guess. Okay, 33. Oh, well, 33 is a placeholder sin, so... Just record a few seconds of silence there. That's gonna be an Inception joke. When the dream is collapsing... Inception, dream is collapsing? Yeah, okay. That one's probably obvious. Alright, 34. Oh, we're coming. The end of page 1 here. Yes, my sins are in pages. Okay. So naturally, the only course of action is to leave the safety of friends and go out into the woods alone. Alright, too fast. Gotta slow down. So naturally, the only course of action is to leave the safety of friends and go out into the woods alone. Ooh, I don't know why, but I could add a breath on those lines. Hopefully that one works. So naturally, the only course of action is to leave the safety of friends and go out into the woods alone. I'm just gonna use it. I'm getting tired of doing multiple takes. I can barely talk anymore. My tongue feels like it's bigger than my mouth. Alright, let's listen to it once more just to make sure. So naturally, the only course of action is to leave the safety of friends and go out into the woods alone. I think I cut my the ding too short there. Yeah. Let's add a little silence at the end there. Let's time that now. About to there. Herp derp. There we go. Next. Oh, next page. Yeah, we're on the last page of sins. 35 of 42. Scootaloo has been scootering... Is scootering a word? That's so weird. Alright. Moving on. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. I need like a glass of water with me or something. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. I don't really like any of those. Hopefully one of them work, though. No. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. Too fast, I think. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. Less emphasis on forest, more on this I think I need. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. Yeah, I gotta slow down. More emphasis on this, I think. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. I feel like I'm struggling on long ago. Long ago. In a galaxy far, far away. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. Well, the sin is that she falls off her scooter. She hits like a tiny rock and goes over the handlebars. Anybody who's had a scooter knows what that's like. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. I don't like any of them, but thanks, Kevin. I'm glad you enjoy. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. Alright, maybe that one in the middle. I don't know. They're all sounding the same to me. Scootaloo has been scootering through the forest, and this didn't happen long ago. I'm falling asleep. And this is me on caffeine. I drink iced coffee before every recording. I tried once not having caffeine before a recording, and people called me out saying, "Doesn't he sound like he's sleeping in this one? Why does he sound so tired and bored?" It's like, oh, my normal voice not on caffeine is too boring for my videos. I know that's pretty bad, but all right, 36. Oh, this is gonna be a tricky one to deliver. This shot's 2007 YouTube resolution. This shot's 2007 YouTube resolution. This shot's 2007 YouTube resolution. I need like a pause before and after that. This shot's 2007 YouTube resolution. Too slow. This shot's 2007 YouTube resolution. Maybe it's less about pausing and more about tone. Let's see if one of those work though. This shot's 2007 YouTube resolution. This shot's 2007 YouTube resolution. This shot's 2007 YouTube resolution. No, not that one. Delete. This shot's 2007. No, too much of a pause there. This shot's 2007 YouTube resolution. That might work because it's less about the actual timing and more about the tone of voice there. I think I get kind of quieter for 2007 resolution. This shot's 2007 YouTube resolution. That might work. I don't know. I'm getting too tired to do a bunch of reshoots or retakes. Oh yeah, I saw the finale, Joshua. I gotta watch it again because there was so much going on in there that like I missed like half the episode even though I was watching it, just because of how much was going on. I can't wait for the HD copy to come out on iTunes. I'm gonna like watch that like crazy. All right, here's a CinemaSins reference. Deus Ex Rainbow Dash. Deus Ex Rainbow Dash. Deus Ex Rainbow Dash. Deus Ex Rainbow Dash. I like these short ones I can just do over and over and pick the best one. It's the long ones that take forever. Deus Ex Rainbow Dash. Deus Ex Rainbow Dash. Deus Ex Rainbow Dash. Deus Ex Rainbow Dash. Maybe that last one there. Oh, I'm pretty sure the HD upload is up for today's episode, but it's just not, it has the Discovery Family logo or whatever, I'm sure, but Deus Ex Rainbow Dash. Okay, usual cut, 300 milliseconds. About there. That's not really far enough. How about that? Close enough. It's getting warm in here, but I can't turn a fan or anything on because I'm recording. This is killer in the summer. I guess I can open a window. No, it's Deus Ex. Why do you keep calling me out in words I'm not saying? It doesn't sound like sex, does it? Deus Ex Rainbow Dash. It does kind of sound like I'm saying that, doesn't it? Deus Ex Rainbow Dash. Oh well, that's what the subtitles are for. But like I was saying, in the summer, recording these videos is terrible because I can't turn my air conditioner on while I'm recording. So I have to sit here for an hour, 2 hours recording with no air conditioner, with my computer acting like a heater. It's terrible. But, you know, in the winter it's a little better. I can open my window. Deus Ex Rainbow Dash. Okay, that'll work. All right, moving on. 38. Here's a longer one, and it's supposed to be a joke, so it has to have good delivery. This is going to be... I have a feeling this is going to be a difficult one, but let's just do it live. Luna can communicate... Nope, I'm already messing up. Luna can communicate with ponies... Yeah. Luna can communicate with ponies looking at the moon. Celestia can do something much similar, but that tends to be problematic. Alright, that's a line I have to actually rehearse a little bit. I can't just do it live. Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting one. Luna can communicate with ponies looking at the moon. Celestia can do something much similar, but that tends to be problematic. Luna can communicate with ponies looking at the moon. Celestia can do something much similar, but that tends to be problematic. Alright, one more. Luna can communicate with ponies looking at the moon. Celestia can do something much similar, but that tends to be problematic. By the way, this was suggested by fan of most everything. You do get it? Yeah. I wasn't sure if this joke was too obvious or not obvious enough. It's the fact that, you know, you can't look at the sun. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Luna can communicate with ponies looking at the moon. Celestia can do something much similar, but that tends to be problematic. That was a little quiet, I think. Luna can communicate with ponies looking at... I don't like the way I said communicate there. Luna can communicate with ponies looking at the moon. Celestia can do something much similar, but that tends to be problematic. Ooh, excuse me, let me hear that one again. Luna can communicate with ponies looking at the moon. Celestia can do something much similar, but that tends to be problematic. I think that'll work. It's only about, oh, wow, I'm burping so much, I don't know why. It's gotta be the iced coffee I had, but, yeah, it's about 6 p.m. here. Luna can communicate with ponies looking at the moon. Celestia can do something much similar, but that tends to be problematic. Alright, that'll work. It's good enough. Cut it there. Oh, that's too soon. Too soon. Too late. This is the most tedious part right here. As if listening to my voice over and over wasn't annoying enough, I gotta get the timing down to the millisecond. Alright, 38. Now moving on to 39. Hey, we're coming to the end here. Almost there. Oh man, I am like so tired just from doing this. Oh, this is another joke. I have to deliver this. All right. Before revealing secrets, Rainbow Dash always ensures the sky people aren't watching. No, I don't like that. All right. Before revealing secrets, Rainbow Dash always ensures that the sky people aren't watching. Before revealing secrets, Rainbow Dash always ensures the sky people aren't watching. Alright, hopefully one of those work. Before revealing secrets, Rainbow Dash always ensures that the sky people aren't watching. Before revealing secrets, Rainbow Dash always ensures the sky people aren't watching. Maybe the last one, maybe. I don't know. Before revealing secrets, Rainbow Dash always ensures the sky people aren't watching. Yeah, Richard, it's, she looks at the sky. It's like, it's hard to explain. It'll make a little more sense in the video. But she kind of, before telling Scootaloo that she also has fears, she looks like this, looking around as if someone was watching, and she looks up at the sky for some reason. So, I don't know. It's a stupid joke, but most of mine are. Before revealing secrets, Rainbow Dash always ensures the sky people aren't watching. Yeah, it's a stupid joke, but I guess this is what people are used to, because all my jokes are kind of this stupid. If this is what people want, I can deliver. Alright, 39. Yeah, we're up to 40. Hooray. Oh man, these last 3 are a little bit long and hard to deliver. But here we go. It sounds like it would flow better. And, oh, are not instead of aren't? Yeah. Before revealing secrets, Rainbow Dash always ensures the sky people aren't watching. I don't know, sounds fine to me. I'm not gonna go back and change things. I'm second guessing myself enough. I don't need you guys to help. No, but thanks for the suggestion. Sky? Is that how you pronounce your name? I just accidentally messed up the gain here. Let me put this back to 0. There we go. Okay, 40. This is a touching moment, but meanwhile, in another part of the woods is oh, hold on. I gotta read it before I say it. I'm going too fast here. This is a touching moment, but meanwhile, in another part of the woods, a frantic search for a lost filly is still ongoing. Okay, I got this. Let's do it. This is a touching moment, but meanwhile, in another part of the woods, a frantic search for a lost filly is still ongoing. Man, again, I'm like out of breath. All right. This is a touching moment, but meanwhile, in another part of the woods, a frantic search for a lost filly is still ongoing. This is a touching moment, but meanwhile, in another part of the woods, a frantic search for a lost filly is still ongoing. Yeah, I don't like any of these lines, but let's see how it sounds. This is a touching moment, but meanwhile, in another part of the woods, a frantic search for a lost filly is still ongoing. Yeah, man, again, I don't want to hear myself. This is a touching moment, but meanwhile, in another part of the woods, a frantic search for a lost filly is still ongoing. I think I like that one. That one might work. This is a touching moment, but meanwhile, in another part of the woods, a frantic search for a lost filly is still ongoing. I mean, it's pretty monotone as usual. I guess that's just me. I can't do anything about it, but at least the pronunciation was all right there. I always say pronunciation. It's pronounced, right? Or I'm probably messing up again. I don't know. I can't words. How do I words? It's still a little bit too long. Just shave a bit off the end there. Oh my gosh, that's 360 milliseconds. I only need 300. Oh yeah, I don't have any books in this episode. I don't think Twilight's not even in this episode, is she? I don't think she is. I should know. I've only watched the episode 10 times in a row already. Oh, come on, seriously? Why am I not doing this right? Just want to take a little off the end there. All right, close enough. 313 milliseconds is close enough to it. 40. Okay, 41. We're so close. Oh, another joke. I hate jokes because I never deliver them properly. All right. Applejack's shadow is missing, which implies she's the size of a fly and hovering inches from the camera. Applejack's shadow is missing, which implies she's the size of a fly and hovering inches from the camera. Applejack. Whoa, Applejack. Oh, man. Applejack's shadow is missing, which implies she's the size of a fly and hovering inches from the camera. Alright, I took like 3 that should be decent there, right? One of these has to work. Applejack's shadow is missing, which implies she's the size of a fly and hovering inches from the camera. Okay, that might work, but let's see the others. Applejack's shadow is missing, which implies she's the size of a fly and hovering inches from the camera. I don't like that one that much. Next. Applejack's shadow is missing, which implies she's the size of a fly and hovering inches from the camera. Maybe back to the first one. Applejack's shadow is missing, which implies she's the size of a fly and hovering inches from the camera. I don't like any of these. Applejack's shadow is missing, which implies she's the size of a fly and hovering inches from the camera. Right, that'll work. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be okay. Someone tell me my videos are good. I need some compliments right now. This is one of the worst parts of making these videos is recording. I mean, editing is tedious and takes a long time, but at least that's easy. This is you got to be skilled to do voiceover. I have so much respect for people who do that. All right, and voice actors, you know, even in the show, they're awesome. All right, number 42. This is the last one. It has to be perfect. Every brony's hopes of seeing Scootaloo actually fly have just been dashed. No, that's too dramatic. Let's. I looked at the camera and everything for that one. That's going to be terrible. Let's listen. Every brony's hopes of seeing Scootaloo actually fly have just been dashed. That might work. Maybe looking at the camera. Maybe it's a good way to actually interact and have some personality in my... Every brony's hopes of seeing Scootaloo actually fly have just been dashed. That might work. That's the last sin. It should be a little silly and overdramatic at the end. Every brony's hopes of seeing Scootaloo actually fly have just been dashed. I'll keep that. All right, let's add the 300 or so milliseconds at the end here. Herp, derp. I just want 300 right there. Of silence. Let's just listen to that with silence quickly. Every brony's hopes of seeing Scootaloo actually fly have just been dashed. Okay, that'll work. All right, we're coming to the end here. just a couple more things to do, and I can start editing. Yay! It only takes like 6 hours to do. All right, I'm gonna find this track right here of just nothing but silence. Let's just listen to it quick. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but there is some background static, like just general noise, because my microphone doesn't cost $1,000. So I'm going to use some noise removal. Oh, not click removal. Noise removal. Noise reduction, I guess it's called. And this is in Audacity. You select a bit of silence with noise. Click Get Noise Profile. Yeah, Get Noise Profile. And go up here and select all. Noise reduction. Just use the default settings. Apply to everything. Okay, so now the audio should be a lot cleaner. Let's see if there's any difference. Recycled scene from season 1. Significant. Oh, wait. Oh. Let me mute myself for a second so I can hear what it sounds like. Recycled scene from season 1. Significant changes include Scootaloo's degrading driving skills and Granny's anti-aging witchcraft. Yeah, I was muted there for a second. But yeah, that sounds a lot better. I can't hear that little bit of static in the background. And for the longest time, I didn't do this. I had no idea Audacity works so well. Because Audacity is free software. You guys can go download it now. I think it's open source. It's free. All right, so I believe that's everything. You want to hear it all at once again? No, let's not do that. All right, so let's go ahead and export. Export multiple. I gotta remember how I do this each time. Find my directory here. I have like 3 hard drives. Can you? Yeah, it's an HD. You should be able to see it. The Pony drive is where I store all my Pony videos. The Pony drive. It's a whole terabyte of just Pony stuff. Hey, no, looking at my secret stuff here. Okay. Number 6. Make a folder for sins. Okay. Use track. What are my options here? Okay, I guess that'll work. And export. Now we wait. I think there it goes. Okay, yeah, that wasn't too slow. All right, 42 items. Let's just double check, make sure they're all there, just to be safe. Where am I? I'm like lost in my own folders. All right, here's kind of a moment of truth. You know how it's always such and such in 3 minutes or less? Well, all this audio amounts to 2.5 minutes, which is actually good because there is some spots with dialogue and scenes from the episode. And that'll probably equal about 3 minutes total, so that's good. 2.5 is good for audio alone with no visuals yet. Oh man, I am tired, but I kind of want to get started on editing because then I should be done in just a couple days. Let's open up HitFilm here. Gotta get some music playing. It's too quiet. Where's my audio player? Here it is. Can I hold on, I'm just checking something on OBS real quick. I don't see why not. Let's see what happens if I switch to this. Oh, I gotta reposition that, I guess. That's my audio, not my audio, my editing layout. So really quick, since this will take a while anyway, I gotta just set things up here. Just give me a few moments. I guess I can get the music playing. Not that loud though. Alright, if you bear with me, I just have a couple more things to set up for the editing layout. As you can see, it's not quite sized properly. I kind of wish OBS did this automatically, but no. What's going on here? That's not the right size. Now I'm confused. Give me a moment, guys. I did something wrong here. Oh, I know what it is. It's because all the oh man, I gotta make this from scratch. That's no fun. Alright, so this is my tip link, I think. Keep that there somewhere. This should be sized to fit that. Wow, this is annoying, but just bear with me. That should be about that size. I think this is the chat box. That's my tip link. Oh man, this is a disaster. You know what? I think it saves automatically too. Oh well, I guess I'll just fix this now. I should have just streamed in 720p. That's what this was set up for. That's why everything's all screwed up. My bad. So just a moment, once I get this all set up, I'll be able to see the chat better and everything. I haven't forgotten about you guys. I'll be right back. Hey, there's me. Hi! Something like that. I should be editing on this screen so I have a better view of the layout. This is all sized wrong, but oh well. This should not be like that. Chat's all messed up. Everything's all messed up. How's this? Why is that glitching out? Somebody... Wait, why did that not update? Huh? That's not the most recent chat message. It's not updating the chat live for some reason. Maybe we can refresh this or something. That didn't help. Great. I don't know why the chat's not updating. Maybe we just don't need a chat. Or wait, it must be getting the chat from another window. Not that window. Not that window. Not that window. Alright, I'm sorry guys, I don't know why this is not working. I'm missing something obvious here, aren't I? Okay, we just won't have a chat. I'll fix this at a later date, I guess. Where's the chat? Where's the chat? Goodbye, chat. Goodbye, Black Soft. Oh, maybe that's the one I needed for this. Okay. Just put that there. Okay, how's this? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, this is the notificator. No, notificator. Notifier. Alright, I think we're all good. Let's just get going. Yeah, so I gotta figure that out for different resolutions. I had that all set up for 720p and switching to 1080p like I was... Why? I don't need to be in 1080, but now that I set it as 1080, I might as well just keep it. Alright, I think I started a project for this already. Not that. That's top secret. You're not supposed to see that yet. Here we are. Oh, that's my script over there. Just put this over here, I guess. Windows is kind of bugging out right now. It's acting all glitchy. It doesn't like when I do live streams in 1080p 60 frames per second, I guess. Look at that smooth mouse. So as you can see, the thumbnail is like the first thing I've done in this video. That's all I've done so far. So, oh, this is gonna be fun. You guys are witnessing a video start to finish here. I don't even need that layer there. Is this all set up right? Yeah, I mean, we're set up, right? You guys can see everything? Yeah. Can you duplicate scenes? I don't think you can. I mean, either way, I'd have to remake it from scratch, I'm pretty sure. Okay, import composite shot. So to make things a little faster, I do have some composite shots saved from Cinemare scenes. Here's the opening. Oh, that's great. Hit film just crashed. It doesn't usually do that. Oh yeah, but Lego did it. I mean, it doesn't automatically... Oh, there's the one you're not supposed to see. It doesn't automatically... Yeah, you can copy them, but I don't think it automatically scales to your resolution, does it? It didn't seem to, at least. Oh, hey, the the thing that told me HitFilm stopped responding. Alright, let's try that again. Doesn't usually do that when I first launch it like that, but maybe it's because I'm editing a HitFilm 3 project in HitFilm 4. It took me so long to start working on this video that I started before HitFilm 4 existed, and now I'm editing in HitFilm 4. Wow. I am slow. Okay, back where we started. Let's go ahead and import the same composite shot. Hopefully it doesn't freeze again. Don't freeze, don't... Okay, now we have a problem. This is a problem. Might have to edit with an older version of the software. Alright, have fun, Navibon? So yeah, this is the point in the live stream where I pretty much tell you guys you're all free to go find something else to do. Yeah, I guess while I'm waiting on that, I'll line this a little better. This is too small, I think. Can I just scale it up? One at a time. Something like that. I want you guys to be able to see the generous supporters. Whoa, that's... Why am I stretching? I'm holding shift. Hold up, let me reset that. Okay, holding shift apparently doesn't work for that. Alright, he's a fine size, I guess. Alright. Okay, I can try one more thing. I can try compatibility things, like run as administrator. Let's just try that first. Oh, this song. This song is a joke someone made on Twitter. Can you hear it? It's just Rarity beatboxing. Because I made a supercut of Rarity making mouth noises. And this guy remixed it into a song. What was the guy? I should probably mention his name. I don't know. It went away. Alright. Here we go. Take 3. All I changed was running in as an administrator. Hopefully that's what fixes it. Nope. I didn't. Same problem. Okay, so I guess I'll just go back to HitFilm 3. I mean, I've uploaded 3 problem reports already, so hopefully they'll fix that. And now we wait again. This is mildly annoying. It seems like the more I use HitFilm, the more problems it has. I mean, I used to love HitFilm, but now some of the recent practices in software, it's gotten more buggy and buggy. Alright, where might HitFilm 3 be found? Let's see if we can just launch it like this. Not really. No song requests, because this is just a random playlist of my own, and I have to worry about content ID. So all the songs you hear are generally content ID free. Like, they're all Brony songs or Pony songs. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. I'm in HitFilm 3 now, so if this doesn't work, then I have no idea what's wrong. It's loading up this project, as it should. It's just having problems with the composite shot I'm trying to import. Okay, here's take 4. If this doesn't work, I'm really in trouble. Here we go. Hey, it worked. Okay, it should have worked. If it didn't work, we'd have a big problem. For whatever reason, HitFilm 4 doesn't want to open that, but this is HitFilm 3, so we should be good to go. Alright, just to edit this. You guys can see everything, right? Is that centered? Oh well. Pontville. Ponyville, okay. I'm just gonna guess it's 3 minutes, don't actually know yet. I need a color. Think of a random color. Maybe something like dark blue would be perfect, I think, because it's, you know, a camping trip. Maybe brown for a camping trip. I don't know, logs and trees or something. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Okay, now I just wow, it's been so long since I've done this, but 1 second. Put this over there. Alright, now I just need my usual vector images I put in the sides there. So, something with Scootaloo. All I'm doing now is searching Google on another screen you guys can't see quite yet. Alright, here's a good picture. I bet the, should the other picture be like the Olden Pony or Rainbow Dash or... I don't know. Probably the Olden Pony I'll search for. Okay, save that. Let's look for My Little Pony, Olden Pony. Alright, first result should work. Oh, that's a tiny image though. Anything larger? Wow, there's not much results for this Olden Pony. Huh. Alright, here's one. Oh, here's... this picture might be too large. That's a crazy resolution right there. Let's just go with this one. My opinions of the Season 5 finale, I really need to watch it again. Because it all went by so fast, so much happened, and the stream I was watching it kept lagging, so it was basically a slideshow with just audio. So I've really got to watch this the finale again, but from what I could tell, it was great. I just had a few small nitpicks, but nothing major. Alright, let's go ahead and make a folder. Let's import those two pictures to the folder. And just so you guys know, I'm probably not going to edit too long in this. I'm like falling asleep. I gotta get some dinner or something to eat, so I'm just gonna get started at least. I'll finish the intro, maybe the first couple sins, and then I'm going to stop streaming. So okay, I gotta parent these two items to the reference point. So now that point should automatically animate them, and that'll work. But I do have to animate the the opacity manually. Opacity 100, opacity 100, go to the beginning, and crank it down to 0. So there, the opacity and the parenting, which is basically attaching them to something, is all good. Now he's got to adjust the alignment. Nope, I moved everything by accident. Hey, I watch Bronies react. I've seen a few. I don't know, I hate Bronies react. That one guy that got on it, he's not funny at all. Alright, I don't know, school should be something like this. I'll cut off her tail in a little bit. I gotta flip her around. It's hard to get their like size correct and all that. I mean, she should be a little bit larger because she's supposed to be like a scary figure. Maybe something like that. I don't know. So now just to cut them off at the bottom there. And invert that and add some feather. There we go. Same for Scootaloo now. Scootaroo. Scootaloo is such a weird word. Would I recommend HitFilm for somebody who already knows a lot about editing? Depends on the type of editing. HitFilm is really a compositor. It's not a great editor. But, like if you already know how to use After Effects, you don't need HitFilm. But if you're just getting into it, you're just starting off doing special effects and editing and compositing in general, HitFilm's a great place to start because it's pretty straightforward and simple to use. It does have some problems though, like its compatibility with formats is pretty terrible. Like you saw earlier, it's a little bit buggy. So it does have problems, but I would recommend HitFilm for a beginner. Yeah, opening, put that in the beginning there. It's loud. Is that always so loud? Oh, I gotta get some audio. Let's do that now. That's something I don't want to put off. Oh no, is there gonna be a Bronies React season finale? I don't even know if there is. Part of me, you know, obviously I want to see one, but part of me hopes I'm not in it. Not because I don't, you know, it's complicated. I'm just not well suited for reaction videos is all. Alright, so season 3, Sleepless in Ponyville. I gotta find some audio.
Nice moves.
Oh, maybe just nice moves, kid.
Nice moves, kid. Nice moves.
That might work. What was another good line? I'm trying to think.
Hide and seek. Who's with me? I want.
Oh, maybe this line right here.
Catch with me. I'm never gonna be heard from a...
Yeah, maybe I'll try that one. Whoa, my you guys can't see it, but Windows is freaking out for some reason. It's got to be because I'm broadcasting at such a high resolution. But okay, so what I normally do here is I rip the audio. I don't rip it manually. I get it from someone else who did it already. But I get an audio rip of just the vocals with no music. And where? Oh, here in the Sleepless Playbook. This is useful because it's good for audio because there's no music, obviously. 1557. It's loading. 1557, right there. Nope, a little bit too late there. Let's get sooner.
Skip ahead, this horse catches me. I'm never gonna be heard from again. I want to be heard.
I just cut her off. Alright, let's just do the last couple lines there.
Heard from.
It's right after heard from. What's the soonest I can cut that?
Horse catches me. I'm never gonna be heard from again.
Maybe just I'm not going to be heard from again. Yeah, somewhere around here. Man, that sounds really loud to me. I'll worry about that later, though.
I'm never gonna be heard from again. I want to be heard from.
Okay, that'll work. Some random line there, but that's what I always do, so. Alright, let's get a little organized here. I'm going to put the composite shot separate from my import folder here. Let's go ahead and get a composite shot folder going. Throw those two composite shots into that. Put the snapshot into import. And now we need a sins folder. Lens flare. I knew it was going to be a cliched one. I thought it was going to be theme at first, though. Lens flare is even better. Lens flare. Alright, so I don't feel like editing too much, but I guess I'll get started just to get a few going, so it's easier when I come back to this. Oh, hey, it's Discord. Haven't heard this one before. Okay, I gotta import from the previous project file, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't glitch up on me again. Have to resist reciting these lyrics. Come on, hit film, you're so slow. No, it's not. Hit film's not slow. I make fun of hit film because my main editor, and anybody who edits videos will say bad things about their editor, even if they like their editor. Because, like, it's like, please don't crash, please don't crash. You owe so much to your editor. If it doesn't crash, it's like the best thing in the world. But it always does. So I only have to do that once. Once I copy it over into a new composite shot, I'll just copy and paste it from that composite shot. So where are my not lyrics, my subtitles, lens flare. I probably could have just typed that out, but I'm too lazy for that. Where's my mouse? I has got no mouse. There we go. Lens flare. Lens flare. Oh, I gotta import the ding sound, so there's still a few things I gotta do to get going here. I want the sins above the subtitles, just easier to edit them. Lens flare. Let me go ahead and import the ding sound. For anybody interested, just Google shiny ding. It'll be one of the first results, I believe. That's like the only original sound I have. Everything else is from CinemaSins. Ah, so that is loud. I always lower that though. Cut it off after a few seconds. I think I go. Do I go a full 10 decibels lower with that? I don't remember. Yeah, I guess I do. Lens flare. Alright, so that's the beginning of the video. From there, it's just a matter of dragging and dropping each sin one by one, adding the overlay, editing and cropping the visuals, adding whatever effects, whatever composites I want to do, adding the ding, and just repeating that 40 times, and that's the whole video. It's all done. Problem is, that takes like 5 hours to do. It's not fun at all. So, it's only 6:30. But I don't really feel like... I don't feel like doing this right now. Recording was enough for productivity for me for today. Hey, maybe tomorrow, Monday, I don't know, in a couple days I should finish this, hopefully. So, I think I'll leave it at that for now. I want to thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you guys keeping me company. I'm sorry I couldn't follow the chat too closely. I tried to focus on getting this video done. But thanks for coming out, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye!
Vampire bats will give you a fright. Eating apples both day and